The Slap by Tom Seast. Just dancing. You gotta dance with who brung you. I've never been a dancer, but if I were a dancer, I feel like I'd be the type of person that would dance with the one that brung me. Ever since I was a child, I've realized that I am not an easy person to live with, to understand, or to be around. I've tried to compensate for this awkwardness by being a better person and shouldering more responsibilities, but this effort seems to fade when I'm tired or having health problems. In any case, because of this self-awareness, I tend to place value in long-term relationships because I feel the individuals or companies should be rewarded for their commitment to me and my goals. The slap. I first heard the term the slap when reading Traffic Secrets by Russell Brunson. Although it was the first time I had heard of the term used in that way, I'm not sure if he coined the term originally or whether there was some other origin to the term. In any case, I have felt the slap and heard the slap throughout my life. The slap is the process a company or person goes through to get rid of a relationship that was desirable at some point but is no longer desirable. In many cases, as many companies grow in size, they tend to develop relationships with newer, bigger clients. They then feel it is in their best interest to abandon their original customers because, relative to the new customers, the older customers don't provide the same benefits. So the company will take action to slap or get rid of the older original customers. Some individuals also use the slap in their marital relationships. As time passes, they feel that there is no point in maintaining the relationship, and they take actions that slap or drive away their partners. My first slap. While I'm sure there has been many highly visible slaps that have occurred in my lifetime, the first one I recall observing in the business world was the Compaq Businessland slap back in 1989. At the time, Businessland was one of the largest retailers of personal computer equipment and software. My wife Martha worked for Businessland at the time. Compaq was one of the largest builders of personal computers at the time. Many businesses relied on Compaq for their computers and Businessland for their supply and service. In any case, they both decided they didn't need each other, and I suppose they both felt they were too big to fail. Later on, Compaq merged with Hewlett-Packard and continued on as a computer equipment powerhouse. In 1992, Businessland shut down operations as it became evident that they could no longer be profitable. Cellular slaps. I started experiencing the slaps personally about the time I started purchasing cell phones. When cell service providers first started selling cell phones, you would sign up for the phone and the plan. But over time, as the cell phone providers acquired more customers, they spent less time focusing on servicing their smaller customers and more time on servicing their larger customers. Whether right or wrong, from a business or moral standpoint, is not my point. It is simply an observation. Telecommunications providers seem to make little effort in maintaining relationships with existing small customers and focus more on growth and acquiring new customers. They then make it difficult for their existing customers to exit the business relationship. Accelerated slapping. While I have no evidence to support my observations, it seems to me that I have witnessed an acceleration of the rate that the slap occurs in both personal and business relationships. I think there are many reasons why, but I think that most individuals and businesses have a tendency to focus on short-term goals and objectives and have little concern for long-term problems that may arise when abandoning these relationships. In many cases, they even enter these relationships with written agreements that give them an amicable exit strategy for when the relationship starts to fracture. Coaches and managers. This accelerated slapping seems to have produced a new wave of coaches and managers that are hired by either individuals or customers to help improve or maintain the relationships. I still remember the first time I heard someone tell me that their job title was Customer Success Manager. It still seems strange to me that businesses are so good at making the sale, but not good at maintaining the relationship. I think this is indicative of short-term focus by both businesses and individuals. Individual responsibility. I like to focus on things that I can change that may potentially benefit me and the people I have relationships with. So, for me, this means that I want to spend more time on developing more robust and longer-lasting relationships instead of happy relationships. Sometimes a relationship needs to grow through turmoil, as the opportunity for reflection and learning is invaluable and only makes the relationship grow stronger and last longer. Only time will tell if more businesses or individuals will develop a similar strategy or even care. Me. If I can help you in any way, please let me know. If you feel the need to slap me, I understand. If you like my writing or my thoughts, feel free to follow me at the following URLs.